Welcome, everyone. And today's topic is near and dear to my heart. It's something that I know very well of. Anxiety and depression have been dealing with it for years throughout my adulthood and childhood, also. So, yes.
I didn't know until recently that you, for 2 years, were battling depression. Every time, even when you walked out, you're smiling. She's regal. You've got the finger in the air smiling, but you've been hiding so much behind that smile.
They would ask me, "Are you okay?" Yeah, I'm good. I'm a fixer. Let me fix it. I'll fix everything. Everything is good. Everything is fine. As long as everybody else is good, I'll figure it out on my own later. That was literally killing me.
When did you know something wasn't right, if that's the way to put it?
I don't know. I just know one day I realized I don't feel right. And something is off. And the only way that I could find relief was I would go in my office and just go to sleep. And that's the only time I just could feel good.
You've not talked about this
I
publicly.
have not talked about it. This is the
Why
first
is it
time.
now the time? Why is it now?
Because of the stigma that we have on it as black men, as a community. And quite honestly, I was embarrassed.
You were embarrassed?
I was embarrassed. I was ashamed because, I'm David Mann. I make the world laugh. But once I started to see how much I could help people with my story of depression, because that is something that I wouldn't wish on my worst enemy.
What did it feel like in those dark days?
Like that, and I want to say...
If I could say this real quick, he looked unhappy. So I kept asking the question.
So you saw it. You
It's
saw
like
the light.
I could see that something was there, but I wouldn't have put that on it. I would have never said that about him.
You would never thought it was depression?
No, never.
What did
would've
you think
dreamed
it
that.
was?
I was just, how you just have a moment like you get tired, fatigued, because when we go, and it's like so much. He's thinking of what's next. When we're all asleep, he up thinking about what we about to do.
So you thought maybe burnout?
Yes, like tired.
I said, it's like I was drowning, but nobody knew I was drowning. The only way people were going to realize that I was, okay,
Yes,
cool. Yeah, it's touchy for me because I haven't shared it with anybody. I said, the only way people were going to realize that I was drowning is if I completely drowned. And I was like, wow. And I can't say anything to anybody because I got to make sure you're fixed. I got to make sure you're good. I got to make sure everybody's good. And it just hit me. And I was like, I need to see a therapist. But then I know the stigma for our neighborhood, you don't need to go to no therapist. You ain't going up there and telling nobody your business.
Well, especially when you are someone who leads with your faith, people say, well, pray about it.
Yes.
And I did.
But that's
and
not
I prayed and I prayed, and when I got up, I still felt miserable.
Yeah.
So, like I describe it, I say if I was having a heart attack, they would have taken me to a heart doctor.
Yeah.
If I had liver problems, they would have taken. I say, so now I'm having some mental health issues. I need to seek professional help.
Thank you for viewing my channel. And yes, mental health in our community, the Black community, is very real. And yes, it can be scary, and you do feel alone. And also, you do feel embarrassed. But we're not alone. You're not alone. And you can get help.